All right, let's jump right in. We're looking at 2 Chronicles chapter 4 today.
Yeah, this chapter is packed with detail about the temple furnishings Solomon built.
It really is. Our sort of mission here is to unpack what the source tells us, get a real sense of what was actually constructed.
It's amazing, isn't it? The level of specifics,
Yeah.
the sizes, the materials, it really paints a picture.
Definitely. It kicks off straight away with the bronze altar, and it's huge.
Mm.
We're talking 20 cubits long, 20 wide, 10 high. Just try picturing that.
And a cubit is, what, roughly 18 inches?
About that, yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe 30 feet by 30 feet and 15 feet tall. A massive structure.
Exactly. That size alone tells you something about the importance of, sacrifice in the temple.
Right.
But then you get the sea of cast metal, this giant bronze basin,
Okay.
10 cubits across the rim, so 15 feet wide, 5 cubits high, maybe 7.5 feet, and 30 cubits around, like 45 feet in circumference.
Wow. And the base wasn't just plain, right? This is the bit that always gets me. It stood on 12 bronze bulls.
12. Yeah, it's such a unique image. And the text even specifies their arrangement.
Oh, yeah.
3 facing north, 3 west, 3 south, 3 east. And the sea sat right on top of them. It says they were cast all in one piece with the sea itself.
Incredible. So really integral to the design.
Absolutely, not just stuck on afterwards.
And it mentions the rim, too, shaped like a lily blossom. Nice little artistic touch there.
It is. And the capacity was enormous, 3,000 baths.
3,000. Any idea how much water that is?
Thousands of gallons,
Wow.
easily. It was mainly for the priests, for their ritual washing before duties,
Yeah.
emphasizing that purity aspect.
Makes sense. And there were smaller basins, too.
10 of them, yeah. Also bronze, 5 on the north side, 5 on the south. Those were specifically for rinsing the parts of the burnt offerings.
Ah, okay. Part of the whole sacrificial process.
Exactly. And then there's a list of all the other bronze gear, pots, shovels, meat forks, all the tools needed.
The practical stuff for handling sacrifices. And it names the craftsman.
It does. Huramabi made all this bronze work for Solomon. And it even mentions how he made them.
Oh.
He cast them, used clay molds down in the plain of the Jordan between Succoth and Zarethan.
So some serious metalworking skill happening, even outside Jerusalem itself.
Definitely points to significant infrastructure.
But the detail about the sheer amount of bronze, that's what's really striking. It says the weight wasn't even determined.
Think about that. They used so much bronze for all these things that they didn't even weigh it all.
Just couldn't be bothered, or maybe couldn't even measure it accurately.
Either way, it speaks volumes about the resources poured into this. Just immense wealth and effort.
But it wasn't only bronze, was it? The source then shifts to gold.
Right. Lots of gold. You got the golden altar. That was for incense.
Tables.
Yeah.
Specifically for the bread of the presence.
Yep, that special consecrated bread that was always kept in the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And 10 gold lampstands.
10. Made to specification, apparently, burning in front of the inner sanctuary. Plus, all the smaller gold items.
Like wick trimmers. Bowls, dishes, censers, loads of them. And the text keeps saying pure gold or solid gold.
Even the doors. The doors to the most holy place, the inner sanctum, and the main hall doors, too. All gold.
A constant emphasis on gold. From big altars to tiny trimmers. It just screams sacredness, importance. Every little piece mattered.
Yeah, it really builds this picture of just, well, unparalleled grandeur. So as you hear all this incredible detail, what sort of image does it build for you? Why focus so much on these objects?
Well, I think the level of detail suggests they weren't just, furniture. The precise sizes, the materials, even the way the bulls faced.
Yeah.
It feels like it was all deeply symbolic.
Right, carrying meaning. Central to the temple's purpose.
Exactly. Tied into the worship itself.
So just to wrap up the main impression here, incredible scale, really deliberate design, and just vast amounts of precious metal, bronze and gold described in 2 Chronicles 4.
Those details like the sea on the 12 bulls or the bronze being too heavy to weigh, they really stick with you.
They absolutely do. So as you think about these vivid descriptions, what stands out most to you about the sheer effort and intentionality behind furnishing this temple?
Yeah, what's your takeaway from that level of focus?
And maybe a final thought to chew on, based on the source. If these objects described so meticulously were so vital for the temple rituals, what does that detailed focus tell us about the importance placed on the actions themselves, the worship, the rituals carried out using these very things? Something to consider.